Hey 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 hey. Okay, yeah. Get it together. Right. So, I'm here to talk about meditation. And if you are someone like me who grew up in trauma, you might not breathe right. What? I breathe on my own. It's taken care of subconsciously. I don't need to think about it. What you're not realizing is that a lot of us, especially women, I think, I don't want to like throw it out like just people in general. We're shallow breathers, and we don't realize how often of the time that you are not actually taking in a full breath. Even that, it's short, it's shallow. And so this morning I was meditating and I was having trouble breathing, and I was kind of like leaned back in my seat. Oftentimes when I meditate, I lay down so that my back is flat, so that I can really relax and sink in. But sometimes that leads me to falling asleep or getting sleepy. So if you're struggling with like sleepiness throughout your meditations, try shorter meditations. Try sitting up when you meditate. I found I really just adjusted my seat to where it's straight, and I'm sitting cross-legged because it's comfortable for me. No, you don't have to sit cross-legged. You can sit with your feet on the floor, however works best for you. But as long as your back is straight and your neck is straight, in alignment with your spine, you can also, in order to help you just relax into it, set a timer. 3 minute, 5 minute, 10 minute, 15, 20. As you start with the little ones, start little, start slow. Don't try to do too much. Oftentimes we try to run into everything full force. I'm going to do an hour-long meditation when you haven't been meditating at all. It's too much. You can't focus on it. Not that this a focus, whatever, but it's just it's like anything, it takes practice, and it takes the build up. Like when you start running, you don't just start out with a 5-mile run. You'll start like little spurts, like a little bit of run and then a walk, and so that is what taking those few minutes throughout the day, or a few minutes at the start or the end of every day, will be for you. Will be your little jogs, your little sprints. And you'll see and notice that the more that you meditate, the easier it gets. The more that you'll naturally want to meditate longer. You'll naturally sink in faster and be able to breathe deeper and allow to relax faster. And then what happens, which is beautiful, is that you'll see the changes within your everyday life. Sometimes it could be a little chaotic at times because things have to unfuck themselves to get fixed. Excuse my language, but they will break apart in a way. And sometimes that happens with ourselves. Like we'll become a little, it's like a triggering process, Continue to breathe through it. Continue to be as patient with yourself as you can be. And one way to help yourself to be able to breathe deeper is to just use your fingers. It's one of my favorite ways. So you breathe in you can start with the count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it. 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 1, 2. And a lot of times your breath out will be longer than your breathe in. And you'll notice that the more that you practice it, even within the first time of meditating and counting on your fingers, you will be able to breathe longer, breathe deeper. You might go from starting to 4 count to an 8 count, and then holding for 4 to 8, breathing out for 4 to 8, and just, it becomes methodical. It becomes not like a mantra, but kind of. It's like it sinks you in, and then the counting, you can over time remove the counting of the numbers and just do the fingers. And then after a while, you'll be able to just breathe deeply without the fingers. But sometimes it's good to go back. You know, sometimes it's good to pick back up the basics or to do a short meditation. It's not that we don't always have time for the long ones. I guess at times it seems that way, right? It can be hard to find the space in our busy lives for a half hour to an hour long meditation or a walk or whatever when we're trying to balance everything. We're trying to balance our children and our homes and our health and our mental and our, eating right and working, all of that. It gets to be kind of crazy. And meditation can be one of those things that is easily put on the back burner and not picked back up. So just giving yourself that allowance to do short mini meditations and knowing that that is good enough, that is beneficial to you, and that is still helping you. It's really good to do it like 2 to 3 times a day. If you even do like 3 to 5 minutes, like first thing in the morning, or just if you're feeling rushed and you're feeling like you have so much to do, it's a really good way to reset that, to fall back into the reality of you don't have to rush around and do everything. And oftentimes when you are doing that, chaos ensues. You spill coffee on yourself, you rip your stocking, you fuck up your shoe, your car breaks down, you lose your job eventually, whatever it might be. Allowing yourself those few minutes to really take care of yourself, to really sink back in, it allows you to come into your life, be in your life more present, more mindful, more aware, and more calm and more at peace. And it allows you to be a better version of yourself, among many other things. And if you're new to meditation or it's something you've been doing for a while, I would really love it if you could comment down below and tell me like how this meditation is changing you. Just if you're just starting and you put in like a few minutes and you're starting to see the changes of positive or the negatives, like let me know how that's working for you. And I love to see people's growth, and I love to fucking hear it. And it's such a beautiful thing. And when you can just feel that calmness, when you go from just being scattered and stressed and overwhelmed to at peace and slow and in the moment, it's beautiful. And there's nothing else like it, And people say like, oh, smoking calms me, drinking calms me a little bit, just a little bit, and it calms my mind. And yes it does. I understand. I've been there, and I understand. But meditation, it heals you from the inside out. And sometimes it takes a little time, to clear out those running thoughts, to reframe your mind. It's not just meditation that is needed, but it's a step in a much bigger plan that can get you to the highest version of yourself. It's so beautiful, and it's so needed, and it's so healing. And if you're starting this journey with meditation, I would advise you to just trust in yourself. Know that even if you feel like you're not doing it right, you're not getting it, I don't know how to do it, just keep trying and don't give up. Know that you are doing it. It doesn't always feel right, and it doesn't always, it's not a miracle cure. Nothing happens overnight, it's gradual, and in time you'll see the changes. And I cannot wait for you to share it with me. If you don't feel comfortable commenting, feel free to email me. I will put my email down below eventually. I'm not sure which email is linked to this one, but I will, and some of my emails are like getting running out of space again. So it's like, you're not going to be able to use this email in this many days. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I got to clear this all out again. And so I'm not sure which one I will use, but I would love to hear from you. So thanks for hanging in with me. I hope that helps. And wherever you are on your journey in life, I pray that you are feeling blessed, refreshed, and highly favored in this day and age, because it is crazy out here. Just try to remain grateful for every little thing, because you never know what life will bring you, and you never know, it could always get worse. And there's always someone who's struggling with something darker and deeper than what you are struggling with. And that's not to take away from where you are in your struggles. It's not to say that you are not valid in feeling upset and stressed and pressed about life, because that's a part of it too. It happens. But, recognizing that it's oftentimes not for us to be stressing about, not for us to be worrying about or losing ourselves in. We are to be overcoming it. Meditation can help you to do so. It can help you to slow down and see things in a new way. So thanks for hanging with me. Till next time.